Hello guys, Genuine here of Genuine Gaming, and here is my Marvel's Midnight Suns step-by-step combat tips. There is no one-size-fits-all answer in order to win every combat battle in Marvel's Midnight Suns. I'm just sharing with you my thought process on how I go about in every battle. This is just my general thought process in every combat. Hero choice and deck building. Every battle starts with a choice of heroes you bring in battle. Usually, I would bring with me at least a tank like Captain Marvel, Captain America, or Wolverine for an increased survivability. Wolverine is kind of a weird tank as he does not have an ability that increases block, but his rapid healing ability serves the same purpose. Aside from an increased survivability, these types of heroes can also taunt enemies, redirecting enemy targets, which is a good tactic in order to protect a hero with low health bar. These heroes have also what is called quick cards, which is a very important card as they can KO any minion without spending a card use. Quick cards is a must-have in any hero deck. The combat. Every battlefield has these environmental objects which a hero can interact with. See where they are placed in the battlefield and how enemies are positioned in reference with these objects. Part of assessing the enemies in the battlefield is to check who their targets are. Then try to ask yourself who of your heroes needs protection. The answer to this question is quite important because you will first take out the enemy who is targeting the hero you are protecting. Take out as many enemies in a round. The more enemies you can take out, the lesser they can deal damage against your heroes. This is where quick cards come in your plan. Quick cards can refund your card use as long as you KO an enemy with the use of that card. It is not necessarily the target of your card, it can be an enemy that got KO'd because of collateral damage. Another important card that you should have in your deck are those cards that increases block and cards that has resist description. Block adds a shield bar or your health bar wherein enemies should consume your health bar first before affecting your health bar. As for the resist card, it allows you to be immune against one attack. And cards with counter description is a bonus for these tank heroes as they can deal damage every time they are attacked. Part of assessing the battlefield is to also assess the cards that you are holding. Try to plan the best approach in order to complete every mission. My general plan would be to use my 2-card use to KO enemies as many as I can. As much as possible to use at least a card to take out an enemy. If you cannot finish an enemy with a single card, try using an environmental object to finish off a certain enemy. And for the last card in a round, I use it so that I get closer to completing the mission at hand, like capturing the agent or damaging or knocking down supervillains. The reason for doing so is that if you do not get rid of those pesky minions in a round, they keep sending reinforcements, and once you get overrun, then that will be game over for you. There are a lot of things in the ABBEY that can help you in combat. The friendship level, the training yard, and the forge have a lot of upgradable things that will help you in combat. Don't belittle their role in the game as they can give a lot of things in every combat. Take for example, friendship levels will give you passive buffs on a hero which greatly improves his effectivity in combat. The forge will help you create combat items which are free to use in combat. The training yard will also give you passive buffs for a certain amount of time. I would suggest to let your injured heroes to have their rest as they will become a liability in combat as they would get some passive negative effects. Sending them to combat therapy in the yard will hasten their healing and get a temporary passive buffs in a battle after they complete the session. So those are my combat tips in the game Marvel's Midnight Suns, and I would like to hear your tips of the game. Please do not forget to leave a like if the video is helpful, and for more Marvel's Midnight Suns video, subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video. Ciao!